You guys and girls doing today? Tim Sinai when they hear y'all. Welcome back to the channel where we review our gameplay. We review our deaths and our kills, mostly deaths, and just have a good time on some good old Tarkov, y'all. Because for some reason I am mentally unstable, and even though I want to go to sleep when I get off of work, I play this game for some reason. So let's talk about it, y'all. But like I always say in all my videos, I love y'all, and y'all jingle my jewels and tickle my tallies. And if you enjoy this kind of content, please, hit the button down below, like that like and that sub button. But without further ado, let's get into the video, y'all. So what me and my friend are doing right now, we're just doing that quest urban medicine. We completely forget that there's like a second part of it, and I'll get to that in like another video. But what's going on right now is that we are looting, and then we're just like, okay, let's go on ahead and go to the other building. And as we start crawling and we run into the other building and start looting, we hear someone push up. So like I normally do, what I'll do is I'll play the video first with the audio, then we'll go back and talk about it. So let's play it. Someone's coming.
We need to get out.
They're here. Don't move.
Oh my god. He came right up for that drop.
He just dropped me too. Okay.
Yo, instantly, right?
All right, y'all, let's just talk about that. I was actually mad about that for like a couple of days of how I played that. So let's go back and analyze, y'all. So right here, as we can see, we see that a guy's coming in, right? And he's chatting it up. He's running straight. Now, I could have immediately started taking shots when he was at the window right here, but I decided not to because I was like, oh, there's no point, because just in case he doesn't know we're here, I was hoping that we could possibly have the element of surprise. Well, and especially now, for those who've been playing Tarkov, you already know, apparently the meta is sitting back, crouching, waiting, and listening because everyone can hear everything, right? So I was just like, okay, I'm just gonna wait for him. And like I said, I could have shot at the window and maybe got a lucky headshot, but I was like, I'm probably not gonna kill him. Let's just wait for him to come in. My friend, like I said, he's holding the door, and it's he's holding a right side peek, a right side angle. But I'm assuming that he either ran. The player ran and looked at my teammate and saw where he was, and then came back and peeked him and just headshot him, or my teammate was more exposed than he thought and he was just out in the doorway. And yep, I turned for 1 second, I turned back, and now my buddy's dead. And I'm like, okay, holy shit. And as you can see right here, y'all, this is the difference. This right here is truly what separates like the good players from the players who die a lot and get shit on, right? Even though good players do die. Aggression, y'all. Doing what, being in the 1% and doing what 1% of people in Tarkov will do. As you can see, I'm just popping shots. The only thing I'm doing here, I don't even know why the fuck I'm doing that. I guess I'm wasting ammo. In my mind at this moment, I'm thinking to myself, if I shoot, what's going to end up happening is it's going to make him think that I'm waiting for him, or that I saw him run by, so it's not going to let him push in, or he's going to be hesitant to push in because he's going to think I'm covering this door. But I shoot, and as I shoot, I turn around and he starts shooting at that door as well, and he's testing to see where I'm at. And like I said, him being a Chad, he's going to immediately be aggressive. The big mistake that I made right here, y'all, is when I ran through this little doorway. When I ran through this doorway right here, I could have easily been posted up, not on this wall, but the wall behind me, and I could have been holding a right angle as he comes in, because he's just straight up W king. And this is what I say, how aggression is key. What I do is I put myself in a really disadvantageous situation, because remember, swinging with your right side is always going to be better than swinging with your left. So I go up the steps, and I do have an off angle. Now that's I'd say the only good thing about this fight that I did do was I was at an off angle right here, and that was at a spot that he didn't expect. Maybe he would have thought I could have been up here or went to another room, but I was able to catch him off guard here for a quick second, but I just have shit aim. And like I said, even if I would have killed him here, it still was a bad play. I allowed him to take space, and that's what I was talking about earlier, man. 99% of people in Tarkov, especially because of like the meta and sounds right now, nobody wants to move. Like, everybody wants to sit there and crouch in a corner. Now, I'm not saying that if you W key everything, you're going to win. win. As a matter of fact, until you get good at it, you're just going to die a lot faster than someone who's able to, you know, just be in a bush or something like that. But aggression, y'all, aggression wins fights, because a lot of people, the reason why they're not moving isn't even because of the meta. Some people just aren't even moving in Tarkov because they're afraid. A lot of people are just afraid to lose their shit. You know, people don't want to die with the loot that they worked hard for to grind or farm or buy or even get from other players. So if you put yourself in that 1% category of just constantly moving and taking action, and another thing too about Tarkov, y'all know I'm rambling, is the netcode, right? The netcode favors those who move. So right here, as you can see, you know, he's starting to swing, and like I said, good on him. He is at a right, you know, he's coming up and looking on his right side. I'm peeking on my left side, and like I said, this is extremely bad. Now, I missed 2 fucking headshots, y'all, and I was so mad because when I slowed it down, like, man. And then of course this right here probably would have hit his head. If it wasn't for this damn rail, he probably would have died right here. And once again, you know, I hit him a couple times, but at that point, that's it. He comes up the steps, right angle, and immediately kills me. So like I said, y'all, the number one thing that I want to take from this clip is aggression. Really, just you can use other people's aggression to your advantage if you're smart with it and you know how to counter it effectively. But I say the best way to counter aggression is being aggressive yourself. On top of that, he's probably also thinking, which he would be correct, right, that since my teammate's dead, I'm going to be shook, right? Like, you know, oh, I just dropped his teammate. What are most people going to do? Most people are probably going to hunker down and say, holy shit, he just killed my teammate. I just got to find a spot to reposition and just try to take him off guard. And that's what he thought. He was like, okay, I just killed his teammate. He's not going to be aggressive now. He might be scared, right? And that makes sense. So, y'all, like I said, man, just always being active in fights, it'll take you really far. Always being active, always pushing, not being afraid to right hand peek, and not being afraid to disengage if you need to, but also re-engage the fight. You just never want to be a sitting duck in one spot and just hope that, because like I said with the netcode, hope that, you know, you're going to be able to be holding an angle for 5 minutes and someone's going to come around a corner, because 9 times out of 10 you're going to be dead before you even realize it, because like I said, the netcode favors those who move, right? And that's it for this video, y'all. Let me know what y'all thought, and I will catch y'all in the next video. Tips and I out of here.